So, Enda, we're here with the Dublin Hurlers and they're practicing some handball skills. Why do you think handball has a good transfer to hurling in particular?
Handball is a great game for your hand-eye coordination, and the most important thing for if you're going to be hitting the ball properly is your feet. Your footwork, get your feet into the proper position, you'll hit the shot.
Well done. And the lads enjoy it as well, don't they?
Absolutely, we've had a number of weeks now and they've certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And they've taken to it very, very quickly as well. I mean, they're good athletes, so you would expect them to have good hand-eye coordination, good footwork, and they've really taken to it. They've found it very, very easy to take to the game.
From a conditioning point of view, you know, a lot of people, I suppose now, especially in the pre-season, maybe traditionally people are talking about, you know, doing laps or doing endurance work and strength work in the gym. We do a bit. But what things, other things maybe can handball add to a player's conditioning set?
Well, it's certainly a game that's going to be demanding from a fitness point of view, where you're working hard, you're on your feet. It's all kind of multi-directional. It's not just running in straight lines. It's
you have to react
forwards,
as well,
backwards, it's reaction, sideways, very quick on your feet. And it's like, I've often felt that, say, games of tag, if you watch games of tag, if you watch footwork in the games of tag, it's very like a corner back, the way you'd be twisting and turning and chasing and back. Whereas if you watch feet in a game of handball, it's very, very similar. It's forwards, backwards, sideways. You know, throwing yourself at times and getting up quick. You could be on the floor, get up quick again.
Having that skill to get up quick. Yeah.
Yes, and concentration. But I think the fitness demands that it will place on you are very, very good as well. But without you being conscious of it. Whereas if it's maybe training, where it can be very seen as hard work.
Sometimes more of a chore.
And a chore that's fun. Let's get some fun. They're working, but they're having fun. A good time for, say, off-season training as well, where there's
doing something different.
Exactly, because when you're in the season, you're totally focused on say hurling, whereas off-season, and with lots of different sports, and we're learning an awful lot from different sports now. It's seen as as long as you're doing different activities, you're getting a workout done.
Yeah.
But even mentally, it's refreshing.
Yeah, it's refreshing, exactly.
And it's fun. And something totally different.
Absolutely. How can players get involved if they want to get involved in handball in their area? What's the best way to go about that?
It's a very simple game to play, and you know, once the children learn how to play a game of handball, I mean, they don't have to be taught very, very long how to play the game. Yeah. It's quite an easy game to pick up. And from a facility point of view, a lot of people feel that you have to have a proper handball alley, but that's not the case. The first week that we were with the Dublin Hurlers, we went to St Mark's GAA Hall out in Tala, and we were indoors in a hall, and it was absolutely ideal. It was making, if you have a wall, I drew chalk lines on the floor, and they had a great session. Last Wednesday we were over in Thomas Davis, and a big hall that was able to take 4 one-wall courts. Like, this is proper one-wall courts here, but in Thomas Davis Hall they could actually make one-wall courts in their big hall.
Right, okay.
And since we've been starting it, they've been playing on a Friday night. They've been playing handball with the kids in St Mark's, and in Thomas Davis. They're really interested in, well, how can we play this game? So you don't need a handball alley. If you can make it adapt to a wall that might be suitable, an indoor hall or an outdoor wall. Hurling walls now are ideal because essentially this is a hurling wall as well. And it's some lines drawn on the court to make a one-wall court, because there's competitions in one wall, and there's competitions in the 40 by 20 and in 60 by 30 and the handball alleys. But just a ball, a wall, and
a friend,
and adapt a game, and a friend to play against.
Very good.
But it's a lifelong game as well. Boys, girls. There's no age limit.
Well, it'll help you with all sports, really, won't it? Any of those multi-directional sports, it'll help.
Absolutely. Hand-eye coordination, good for your footwork, your fitness, and you know, I think it's actually benefited. I mean, I know of very, very good hurlers who really love their handball, because it really has helped their handball and has helped their hurling in particular. Dara Plunkett, for example, was in this clubs in Bridges, and he played handball with me at under 15 and won a Leinster doubles. And they won the under-15 championship that year, and so many people said to me that handball really helps your hurling.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Dara, when did you start playing handball?
About 2004, when I was about 14, I started playing. There was 5 or 6 of us started coming down with Enda just on a Sunday evening. It was something different to do. We'd often be down here just playing soccer in the hall, and Enda came in and asked us to do and start playing handball, and it just kind of went from there. We used to come down on a Sunday evening.
And why do you think handball benefits your hurling?
I suppose there's a lot of hand-eye coordination, a lot of short, sharp movement, which you use them both, and then obviously using your hands like you would in hurling for catching the ball when you're hitting the ball up above your head, that kind of thing. Like, there's different movements that you wouldn't necessarily be practicing the whole time in training that we were doing every week, and using both hands. It's very relative, especially inside in the small court, and the ball might bounce differently off a wall, different to what you're expecting. And it's definitely split second movements, and definitely a lot of reaction work in it.